All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachakodash. We'd also like to give double honors to our elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do well. And we'd like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect in the 1/3. And Lord's will, this lesson will be edifying and exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Baha, Rachakodash. And the Wada, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, for giving us the inspiration to do this lesson. And as the title reads, all these are the beginning of birth pains. All right. And that's right out the scriptures, or as they would say, right out the good book. All right. Good news to us, bad news to them. All right. And I got the brother Kratazah with me.
Shalom.
And we just checked the audio. Audio is good. All right. So pretty much just want to do a current event biblical lesson. All right. And Shabbat, Shalom. Tomorrow will be the new moon. And on the new moon, there will also be a solar eclipse. And the solar eclipse is referred to as the Ring of Fire. Okay. I believe Johnny Cash made a song, Ring of Fire.
Yeah.
Didn't he do one? Let's actually look that up too. And then let's start with Joel. And you break it down, brother, and we'll just go from there. All right.
This is the book of Joel 2.
Yeah.
And verse.
You can start at 27 if you want.
Okay.
Just as a daily reminder, you know, how the Lord is dealing with his people and not the replacement theology, which vocab teaches replacement theology, but he's also standing with Amalek. Man, hey, continue to tap in to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai through the Holy Spirit and stay locked in on these prophecies, because everyone else is going to be scrambling. They're going to be changing sides. They're going to be switching up. They're going to have to put a stand. And now their arguments are weak. So don't come and talk to us about how you're the church now, but then you're over here saying, pray for them.
Make no sense, man.
Fool.
This is the book of Joel 2 and verse 27.
Yeah.
And it says, and ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
And the Lord's showing that right now, you know. And you know what? Let's start saying Yasharallah.
Yeah.
Let's start saying Yasharallah, you know.
Be wise.
Yeah, because that's another thing too, with prophecy coming to pass, but the end's not yet. Okay, the end's not yet, but we're close. Okay, it's just like it's compared to a woman that's pregnant. You know, 2nd Ezra 16:38. We'll have to hold that too.
Y'all got that too.
And it's just like that. If you ever had a child or you've ever been around a pregnant woman, you know, it's an ordeal, but the baby don't come right then. Mm-hmm. You know, first the event's got to take place for the baby to even be conceived, and then it takes months for her to for the baby to be ready. Then the water breaks, and then she goes into labor, because she ain't in pain of labor while she's pregnant. She gets in labor pain when she's getting ready to give birth.
Yep.
So this is why the beginning of sorrows is the beginning of the birth pains, because this is the climax, if you will, to prophecy.
Yeah.
You know. Yep. What did I say? Yeah, Yasharallah. Yeah, you got it.
And it says, and ye shall know that I am in the midst of Yasharallah.
And we're speaking in tongues. And then the scriptures say, one speak in tongue, let another interpret. Mm-hmm. So Yasharallah is what we are. We are Ibar Yasharallah. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Hebrew, you know? Yep. And Yasharallah means Yahi, Shar, Prince, Allah, power. Or if you want to be, what is it, grammatical, it would be Prince. He is a prince of power.
Yep.
You know,
he's a prince of the power.
Yeah, he is a prince of the power.
And it says, and that I am the Lord your God.
Yours only. Because everyone else has a God. Mm-hmm. Everybody has a God. And that's another thing with everything going on. Why ain't nobody over there talking about their God? Ain't no why, right? I ain't hear nothing about their God. I'm here every other thing but Hashem. The only people saying Hashem, Bahashem is the truth.
Yep.
You know? Keep going.
And it says, and none else, and my people shall never be ashamed.
Yep.
And it shall come to pass afterward.
Yep.
That I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh.
And we're seeing that. That's why you got your Dabu sevens. Mm-hmm. You know, this is why you got your so-called truthers. Mm-hmm. This is why you got even a spirit of pushback on people that ain't just bowing down, because it's not recorded. But when you think about in the time of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, remember it said everyone's bowed, the governors, the judges, the sheriffs, everybody. But the only ones who didn't was Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, you know? So like now you have people that are pushing back, if you will, but that's because this is the Lord's movie. So you're going to have some people that ain't going to be just down with the system. They're going to be against the system, you know?
And it says, that I'll pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy.
Yep. Oh, well, remember the little Spanish girl?
Oh yeah,
girl dreams. Let's just put about Jesus. Remember, she was
freaking out.
Yeah, that was a very impactful. Yeah. I don't believe him. Oh, okay. I'm about to say he just don't look right here. Is that her? No. Nah, but there's another one though. Remember, she was so-called Spanish
in the kitchen.
Yes,
she was crying.
Yeah, bro. And then the mother started crying. That was real. Then remember the little Edomite boy? He said that Jesus was black, but remember his mom tried to make him not say that.
Yep. Yeah,
look, I died. God showed me my fate. Oh, showed me fate of 2023.
Try typing it. Girl cries about Jesus.
Wow. Should I put Spanish?
Yeah, a Latino, something like that. Latina girl.
All right. Latino girl, would you say? Cries about Jesus.
Yeah, something to that.
Cries, dreaming of Jesus. Let me see. Jesus spoke to me. No, this place is crazy. Oh, they got it looking like a Jake right there. That's all right. They know. I know they know.
I'm pretty sure brothers.
They've seen it. Yeah. It'll come up. It'll come up. See, because then if you do all those, it's all, you know what I mean? Oh, let's put a girl she said, he's coming. He's coming.
Yeah, girl screams.
Has like vision.
Yeah. Yep.
Of Jesus.
Yeah. That's more precise.
Let's see. She was like, he's coming. There it is. There it is.
4 years ago.
There it is. This young girl received a vision of the return of Yahushua and started crying, man. Because he's coming. Hello. What on our end?
Like we're speaking, but the
okay, it's all good. Yeah. It's all good. Yeah, but here it is. So, matter of fact, let's just do this. Let's continue with the lesson.
Yeah.
Okay. So copy. Right here for the brothers and sisters. If you want to see it, if you haven't already, just showing you an example. Okay, so you can see it in her face. You know, I'll mute it, but you can see it even on her, man. Look, she's distraught. So read that again, brother. Read Joel again.
Joel 2 and verse 28, and it says, "And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions."
This is serious. We're in those times, you know. Mm-hmm. We don't know the time, hour, day, but we're in those times.
Yep.
Okay, and I'll keep going.
In verse 29, and also upon the servants and upon the handmaids.
Yeah, we're the handmaids.
In those days will I pour out my spirit.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
And I will shew wonders in the heavens.
Here we go. Now, so if you're looking, you're seeing kind of a timeline, if you will. Like, see, we're in the days now where we can actually read the scripture and point. Like, okay, we're at this point right now.
Yeah,
we're at this point. So we're at Matthew's 24 and 8, the beginning of sorrow. We're actually at the beginning of the birth pains. Now we're at it. We see Amalek. We see all the key players. Only thing that's not involved on a major scale right now is what? The mark.
Yeah.
Everything else is pulling itself in, you know. So keep going.
But that mark is gonna be like first down.
Yeah. Well, the mark will be like the it's called when they induce it's called induced labor, where they'll induce it, like a woman that needs to have a baby, they'll actually induce it. Like they'll force it to come because she can't do it herself. Okay. Like there's times where they'll break they'll force her water to break.
Oh, okay.
So that's the Lord shortening the time. So that mark is gonna
go by
quicker. Because with Esau, he likes to draw these things out. Like, nah, I need it quicker than that.
All right.
Keep going.
That's beautiful. It says, verse 30, and I will shew wonders, meaning signs, in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke.
Keep going.
The sun shall be turned into darkness.
How's the sun going to turn into darkness?
Eclipse.
An eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
And the moon into blood. Blood moon.
Yep.
You got the man. I think last year was like a conglomerate of like back-to-back blood moons.
Yep.
You know, and it says in the moon into blood before the great and the terrible day of the Lord come.
Boom.
And that vision that the girl seen, she had a terrible vision.
Yep.
You know,
she wasn't happy.
Mm-mm.
So what the Christian church is telling you ain't true if she dreamed it and saw something else then.
Right.
You know?
What's that one in Amos? Let me get that real quick.
So right here it says, here's how you can see Saturday's ring of fire solar eclipse. Now, when you look up the definition of ring of fire in birth meanings, it says when you give birth, your baby is crowning, their head is visible, and at the opening, you may feel what's known as the ring of fire. Ooh. And guess what? That's a judgment because Eve listened to the serpent.
Yeah.
So in the kingdom of heaven, there won't be our wives won't have birth pains of a ring of fire. Okay. It says the ring refers to the circle your baby's head makes as it's pushing on and stretching. See? And the fire refers to the burning, stinging sensation. So they have a sign in the heavens that's called an eclipse, but known as a ring of fire. And then when you look into the ring of fire, it's actually a term medically for childbirth.
Come on, man.
Let's get that 2 Ezra 16 real quick, please. Because we have to stamp. And let me before you get that, Matthew 24:8, right? All these are the beginning of sorrows. Mm-hmm. All these are but the beginning of the birth pains. But all this is only the first of the birth pains with more to come. What's that? Contraction.
Yes.
Right? I mean, you know how it goes.
Yeah, of course.
This is nothing compared to what is coming. All these events are the beginning of birth pains. So what just happened the other day? That's the beginning of the birth pain. What just happened over there? That's the beginning of the birth pain. 2020, beginning of the birth pain. Yeah. All these are leading up. 16 and 38, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I started at 37.
Okay, wherever you want, brother.
It's 2 Esdras, chapter 16, and verse 37. And it says, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. Right, the birth pain.
Yep.
You know, says there's more to come.
Yep.
As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
Right. So remember it says like a hungry lion.
I got it right here.
Okay, you want to hit that real quick?
Yep. This is 2 Esdras 16, same chapter, and verse 6. I start at 5. It says, plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?
Right. Meaning what politician?
Right.
What man, let's just say that, what man in a suit? What man in a suit and a tie can stop this?
Right.
None.
Nobody. And
that's the notion that Esau pushes on you. You know, like you're about to die, but because he comes in with a suit and tie,
right?
I found a way.
In a white coat.
Now you believe you can live. Nah, bro. We're in a time where you are going to see the Lord's will take place. Okay. Remember, the scriptures say, I have purposed this. So we're getting ready to witness the Lord's will come to pass.
That's right.
Not Esau's, not no bullshit. And another thing, with everything going on, all these people that have given their life to vanity, BS, blogging, pogging, mukbang, all that bull crap they're going to be enemy.
Vanity.
People are going to be like, motherfucker, do you see what's going on out here?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? They're going to lose it.
Yep.
They're going to lose it because people are going to start realizing they're wasting their time. And that's going to show you that you only got a certain amount of time left.
Yep.
This is the beginning, man. You know, this is the beginning. When you see let me do this. Woman. Oh, I had it actually right here. Look at this. Let's go to image. Okay, right. This is where you know what I mean? This is like, I'm gonna say it again. Okay, I'm going to say it again. There's going to come a time where people are going to say, that's why they were acting like that. That's why they were screaming at camp. That's why they were so serious about the word. That's why they rebuked me. That's why they went every Saturday. That's why they do lessons. That's why they're obsessed with prophecy.
They should know a prophet, or excuse me, prophets have been among them.
Yep. This is where you at right now. Okay.
Stress.
Hell yeah, bro. This, you ain't having fun. You don't want to watch a vocab video right here. This is when the videos, the time, this is when it ain't gonna profit you.
Mm-hmm.
This is a perfect, this is a perfect example.
Damn.
I don't care about ladies' night. You know, I don't care about the Barbie movie.
Right.
You know, I don't care about the Kardashians. You ain't thinking about the vanity right here.
Right.
You're thinking about human necessity, because everything else is a distraction. Y'all about to witness it. Watch, man. Right now you can play hee ha ha. Oh, look it. What's this? Ring of Fire. Look at this. See that? That's America. That's Russia right there. What's this? It's a Wikipedia. Let's see what this means. The Ring of Fire, also known as the Pacific Ring of Fire or Rim of Fire, a region around much of the rim of the Pacific Ocean of volcanic eruptions and earthquakes.
Oh, wow.
Matthew 24.
That's amazing. Wow.
Earthquakes.
Yep. Diverse places.
Wow. Look, the Ring of Fire is a direct result of plate tectonics, specifically the movement, collision, and destruction of the lithospheric plates, the Pacific plate. So that's why it's called, when they say California is on the fault line, San Andreas and all that, there's a big earthquake. Wow. Remember, so the pestilence is going to increase, famine's going to increase, earthquakes are going to increase.
And it's like, when I think of that, I think of 2012. Remember the movie? All them earthquakes, major earthquakes too. And
they show you that in Demolition Man. She said the earthquake.
Yeah, the earthquake.
Afghanistan just got one.
Yep.
You know, so you're gonna start seeing big numbers, 10,000.
I remember that one in Turkey. That last year, beginning of this year.
That was like last month. Remember?
It was
There was a major one out there in Turkey because it was something with NATO.
Yep.
Let's read this again, man.
Back in 2 Ezra 16 and verse 6, it says, "May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood?
Only if you a man of the Lord."
Yeah.
Only if you a man of the Lord.
Because it say that the beasts of the earth shall be at peace with you.
Yep.
And also too, the kind of Daniel and the lions.
Exactly.
You know,
and they were starved for 7 days.
And it says, or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when they have begun to burn.
Exactly. So you can't turn this back. You can't. Remember Nicodemus said, so do I got to go back up in my mother's womb?
Right.
No.
Right.
You can't turn it back. You can't.
Well, the plagues are sent.
Yep.
Back in 2 Ezra 16 and verse
38,
it says, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains can pass her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
Yep.
Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
This is the beginning of sorrows. All these are the beginning of the birth pains. See? And even Yahushua spoke on that. Let's go to John 16, 21 and 22. So this is it. We have like they say, she's dilating. So now we're dialing in on the specifics of prophecy. Okay. So this ring of fire that is going to be shown tomorrow. What's that? That's a sign that, hey, this is the beginning.
That's right.
This is the beginning of sorrows. Now we're in it. John 16 and 21.
This is the book of John 16 and the verse 21. And it says, a woman, when she is in travail, have sorrow.
Yeah. You can actually start at 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is John 16 and verse 19.
Yep.
It says, now Yahushua knew that they were desirous to ask him, and said unto them, do ye inquire among yourselves of that I said, a little while, and ye shall not see me, and again a little while, and ye shall see me? right, go back because he told his men that he was about to go.
Yep.
And they didn't know.
Yep.
But he meant he about to go get delivered, and
he had to die and rise again.
Exactly.
He had to be the sacrificial lamb.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, if you knew, you would be happy. So now with us having a greater knowledge, we are happy.
That's right.
Okay. When we see these things, we're happy. Okay.
No,
We're happy in our spirit. It may not seem it. It may not, you may not tell, you know what I mean? But we're actually jovial in our spirit because Babylon just gives you that Groundhog Day. Everyone is winning. They're doing them. Now it's our turn to rejoice.
Mm-hmm. And it says, verse 20, verily, verily, I say unto you that ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice.
See, right now, we're weeping, we're lamenting, but us weeping and lamenting, Lord's will has given us the mark exempt for judgment, like Ezekiel 9 says.
That's right.
Set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. So we've been sighing, we've been crying, the Spirit having us prophesy, because that's been on my spirit. Like I can't help but think about prophecy.
Right,
the mark, this, that, because that's the getting ready, because the bridegroom.
This morning I woke up thinking about privacy.
Right.
As you always do.
Right. Right. Because we were once lost too. Where all we thought about was the job, the woman, the hustle, the dream, the whatever so-called avenues that Babylon throws in front of you, and you use your whole life existence chasing after it just to get denied.
Vanity.
That's why you got Jakes that are Flavor Flav. You know what I mean? 50, 60 years old, fitted on side, just done. Old women done. Because Babylon is set up to destroy you,
and distract you.
And it destroys you by distractions.
Ooh.
And
it goes in to say, verse 20, and it says, and ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy.
Hey, are we now starting to be joyful?
Oh, hell yeah.
We're starting to be joyful. I was just thinking to myself, I said, man, last month I thought I was done. My body, you just felt like, damn, Lord, like, you know what I mean? The job is flaky, bills are piling up, bones are this. You just like, damn, man.
Captivity.
You just like, damn, man. Damn, and then just like that, happy,
Just like
I'm
that.
like, I'm happy. Yeah. I'm not drunk. I'm happy.
Verse 21, it says, a woman, when she is in travail, hath sorrow, because her hour is come.
Right there, look right here. Where we at? Right there. Her
Babylon hours come.
See, now her hours come. I hate you. They'll say that. I hate you. You loved me 9 months ago, baby. Now you hate me. Right.
And it says,
and she represents Babylon.
Right. That red ass hair.
Yeah.
And it says, but as soon as she is delivered of the child,
like that,
she remembereth no more the anguish.
Right, and that's going to be us, because it says in a day of prosperity, there's a forgetfulness of affliction. Right. Have you ever been brought to a point of nauseating pain? Hey, there ain't no better feeling than when it stops. Like a woman giving childbirth, passing a kidney stone, it's equated to that. So when you go through that pain, when it's finally over, you not complaining, you humble, you're praising the Lord. You like, that's an apple, that's the best apple I've ever had. You know what I mean? You content. You don't care what color the drapes. You ain't mad your car window don't roll down. You just happy you here. That's what, I'm saying? Like, yo, let me get that. That's why Apostle Paul said, ain't no comparison, bro.
Right, man.
He like, man, ain't gonna be no comparison, brother. Deliverance from bondage.
Hey, not only captivity, but his flesh.
Yes.
His flesh is bondage alone.
Real quick, Romans 8:18, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. So the glory is going to be revealed in us, So, hey, would it be being the beginning of sorrows, is multifaceted, because these sorrows are upon them, but we've been sorrowful. So even though we're entering Jacob's trouble, we still have a spirit to rejoice because we know what's at the end of the tunnel of this.
Yes.
We know what's down the road of prophecy. We understand why it's happening, what is happening, and what's going to happen after it happens. See, people have no idea. That's why they're like remember the movie Independence Day? When the chariots came and they're all like, look, and they were happy.
Yeah.
That's how these people see these people right here, these young children that whoever they took, they don't know. They don't know that this is a sign from the Heavenly Father, letting his people know, his small remnant know, like, hey, I'm about to bring something.
Yeah.
They don't know that. We know that. So the mere fact that there's going to be a solar eclipse tomorrow on the new moon, coined the Ring of Fire, you mean to tell me you can't see the spirituality in that? That's, as a New York Jake would say, that's mad spiritual, B. That's very spiritual.
Yeah.
That's very spiritual. I'm excited, man. I'm actually excited. It's going to be the new moon and the Sabbath and an eclipse. It's called the Ring of Fire.
Oh, man.
And Amalek in the news and Ishmael.
What? Triple threat.
Trifecta.
That's a spiritual main event right there.
Right. So this is good. But remember, it's the beginning of the birth pains.
Right.
So, continue to maintain. Continue to maintain. Hey, you should be happy giving them here. Take your money. You know that the money's about to collapse. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you got loved ones around you. Hey, you know what I mean? You don't got to stress. Keep going on with the get along. You have to come to a point in this truth where you realize that you got something that no one else don't got. So you got to play your part. You got to play your part. We're in the Truman Show. The only difference is between us and the Truman Show is even the other people that are in on it don't even know that they're in on it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because remember the movie, they knew they were on a show.
Yeah.
These people don't know they're in Babylon. These people don't know that the end all of what is going to be, but we do. So, hey, continue to keep cool, calm, and collective. Because when the deal goes down, why ain't you tripping? We wisdom and knowledge.
Exactly.
Going to keep our stability.
Why should I? Why
You're right.
should I trip?
It says astronomers. Oh, Isaiah 47. Stand now with thy stargazers. Mm-hmm. It literally says stargazers. Isaiah 47. Says astronomers and stargazers are preparing for an annual solar eclipse happening in the daytime sky.
Yep.
Yeah.
And also, too, I read in a different article, I think it was End Time Headlines, they said that this eclipse won't ever be seen till 2039. This kind of eclipse.
Right.
Lord's will be not, Babylon.
Right. Let me see real quick how to see the Ring of Fire eclipse. So is that going to be when we're at camp? How can I watch it?
Depending on what time it is.
Yeah, let's ask that. There it said time.
Because usually it happens at night.
Oh, what?
In the morning?
The annual solar eclipse starts at 9:13. The eclipse will be most visible through southern Oregon, Nevada, Utah, New Mexico, Southwest Texas. Other states may still be able to view some of the eclipse. So it says, meaning you will only see a crescent shape. The annual solar eclipse start at 9:13. So if we ain't up, you're gonna be sleeping, and prophecy's gonna be
right. I want to see that.
Yeah.
But it's a different part. So probably like probably for us, probably a little
right
later.
Yeah. Well, we got the internet.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to see it on that too.
Watch it live.
Yep. It says the annual eclipse occurs while the moon is near, or blah 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 blah. The Ring of Fire effect happens when the moon, which appears smaller in the sky because it's further away from us, passes directly in front of the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Where and when? Viewers across the contiguous U.S., and at least parts of Alaska will be able to see it Saturday. Wow. Hey, it's coming, though. Yeah. It's coming. Yep. Oh, look, right there, 9:13. It's coming. Hey, beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Where were we at? Second Esdras?
John.
Yep. Okay.
Back in John 16 and verse 21, and it says, a woman, when she is in travail, have sorrow because her hour is come. Like
right here, this is Yahushua talking about us.
Yes.
But in Matthew 24, he's talking about them.
Yeah.
You like to call yourself they, them, right? Yeah. So he's talking about them ass over there.
Yep.
And
it says, but as soon as she is delivered from of the child, she remembered no more the anguish.
They're talking about us.
For joy that a man is born into the world.
Woo!
And and ye now therefore have sorrow, but I will see you again, and your heart shall rejoice, and your joy no man taketh from you.
That's that deliverance. Because hey, how is rent go? You know what I mean? You ever be happy in the truth, and then you remember, like you get done with camp, you like, man, back in Babylon.
Yep.
You know,
back in the Matrix.
But this time, when Yahushua comes, we ain't going back to Babylon.
Right.
We're not going back. Yep. So this is why we like, yeah, this got to happen. Now going back to the point about the birthing pains. Remember, it said through much tribulation you shall enter the kingdom.
Yes.
So the sorrow has to happen, so the tribulation comes, so then we can enter the kingdom.
Right.
Just like a woman, when you have to go through this so the baby can be born. What do you want?
You got to go through pain.
Give me a C-section.
Right.
You want to get cut up.
You got to go through pain to get the joy.
You got to get pain to get the gain.
Exactly.
We're back in second Ezra now. Back on them.
Yep. Back in second Ezra.
Did we finish that? We can read 38 again, and then if you got any precepts, right. This ain't a long lesson, you know. It's a biblical.
It's more.
It's a biblical prophetic update. You know, this is a prophetic clock that we are watching. Okay, so remember it says the 12th hour. Mm-hmm. You know, so this is all good for us. You know,
right. Well, it does say in Ezra 9 says measure the time diligently.
Exactly. So we're measuring the time diligently. Like, look.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't get nighttime until sundown. Mm-hmm. You need the sun to go down. You know.
Back in second Ezra 16 in verse 38, you said.
Yeah, just one more.
All right. It says, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains can pass her womb.
And that's longer now. Let me show you that. Longest woman in labor. I think my mom said 24 hours.
Damn.
What the 75 days, bruh.
Come on, bro.
But see, that's the point though. Some it can take longer. So in the scriptures it say 2 to 3 hours, but nowadays it could be a longer time, you know?
I got a quick precept.
Yeah. See, right here. See, the average labor time for first baby is 12 to 24 hours. So the scriptures say 2 to 3 hours. But my point why I'm doing this is because just because it says 2 to 3, you don't expect it verbatim 2 to 3 hours. So us being in the beginning of sorrow, you know, do we want to go home today? Yeah, but we know prophecy's got to play out. Mm-hmm. So now that we know we're in the beginning of the birth pains, that means we know that the baby's about to come.
That's right.
So that's good news, because it's like a woman walking around pregnant, like, damn, you ain't had that baby yet. Like, damn, prophecy ain't happened yet.
Right.
So now that we know we're in the beginning, the birth pains, water break, at least we know she's in the hospital. Mm-hmm. At least we know she's on the labor. She's in labor. You know what I mean? That means we're closer.
Just like in Habakkuk 2 and 3 it says, don't say it tarries.
Yeah, but wait for it.
Yeah, wait for it.
And look how quickly shit happened over there.
Quick.
That happened quick.
Quick.
The numbers are rising. You got 24 hours to leave or else. I'm like, yo, they getting busy. So whether or not it dies down or they, you know, remember when you think about, like, look at this. How long? How do I want to put this? Okay, I'm gonna say it first. When World War I broke out, World War II, you got to think how long it took till Babylon got involved. So you'll have things that are gonna lead to World War, but Babylon don't jump right in right away
because it's called World War.
Right.
So it's not gonna be instantly like that. It gotta happen on a earthly level, you know.
Right. Until the U.S. took over.
Oh, okay.
Let's just see. The United States declared war on Germany, blah, 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 nearly 3 years after World War I started.
Damn,
so you could have the third world start, but it don't mean it's the end. That's why Yahushua said, ye will hear of wars and rumors of wars. Be ye not troubled, because the end is not yet.
Right.
The end is when the mark comes. Right. That's when it goes really quickly. So you can have these skirmishes that will lead into World War, but it don't mean that it's the end yet.
Right.
That's why it's the beginning of the birth pains.
Right. Exactly.
You see? So this is just a great example. So not saying in 3 years, you know what I mean? But it said 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So my point is, when you look at situations like what's going on right now, Yes, you can be excited. Yes, you rejoice, but you also understand that, all right, but where's that at?
Right.
It's like when you found this, it's like, okay, now we need to find that. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, you found you're an Israelite. Now you need to find the name. Now you need to find the prophet. Now you need to find the truth. So it's levels. It's levels to this thing, you know?
Right.
Well, you had a precept?
I have two actually.
Sure. We're done with John, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what you calling for?
This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 3. And it says, for when they shall say peace and safety.
Right. I was thinking that. Like, even if they try to pull a peace treaty, like we, Amalek and Ishmael, we've decided.
Right.
Like, nah,
but
bro.
They could be all a distraction too.
Yep.
Just to, catch the masses off or catch them off guard.
I thought it was ceasefire. You know?
You thought. And it says, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child.
Right, like she's walking down the street chilling, and then suddenly, you know, oh my God, my water broke. Suddenly out of nowhere. Oh shit, I didn't think this would happen. See, they be doing pranks like that. You ever see that? They got that fake water break prank.
Yeah, in public.
Yeah. But the point is, it comes unexpectedly. It comes unexpectedly. That's what's gonna happen. You know, major prophecy is gonna come unexpectedly. Keep going.
And it says, and they shall not escape. They're not gonna escape this judgment that the Lord got, in store for Babylon.
And that makes sense.
Not the elect.
Right. And that makes sense why they call it Jacob's trouble, because once the birthing happened, the whole time, she's in pain the whole time. So that's the tribulation the whole time. And then the baby being born, that's the kingdom. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then you had another one?
Yes, it's going to be in the GNT.
Okay.
2nd Esdras chapter 14. And I'm going to start at 15 and go to verse 16 in the GNT. And it says, put all your anxieties aside and get ready to leave this world quickly.
Exactly. Hey, right now, man. Hey, rebuke, pray. Rebuke them worldly demons, rebuke them worldly goals, and the date night. Hey, keep on normal, but don't get drunk in it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You get we're men, so we have a lot of endeavors. We have a so-called life that we are living as being normal.
Yeah.
But we're actually not normal. We're considered deviants. You know what the word deviant means? It's like when you ever heard someone say you deviated off the path. Meaning we're not the social normal.
We're holy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're holy.
Yep.
So with that being said, don't get drunk in your day to day. Like all of a sudden now you're devoted to work.
Yeah, right.
You get a promotion.
Exactly.
Like, motherfucker, the world about to end. The world about to end. The world's ending. The empire is falling. Remember the movie Dick and Jane? They gave him a promotion just so he could be the fall guy.
Yep.
So we get it. We get it. Keep going.
Yep. Back in verse 2nd Esdras 14 and verse 15. Put all your anxieties aside and get ready to leave this world quickly.
Get ready to leave. Be ye pilgrims.
That's right.
Be ye pilgrims. Keep going.
Verse 16. You have seen many evil things already.
Right. Because this is the buildup of prophecy. Yep. We're seeing a lot of evil, a lot of wicked. But hey, we're waiting on now that we see over there with now that Amalek and Ishmael. You know who's next? That's got to get on the board? Babylon.
Oh, yeah.
Babylon, you're next. It's time for you. It's time for your close-up. Yeah. It's time for my close-up, Mr. DeVille. It's time for your ass to get out there.
Right.
It's time for you to get on Front Street, man. Okay? You built it up. You gave a boogeyman. Now it's time for your turn. 911, right? Y'all remember 911? You remember what happened? So it's time. The A, double F for Babylon.
That's right.
And then guess what? I'm sorry, bro. Then we're gonna they're gonna get on us.
Yeah, persecution.
They're gonna get on us. You see what's happening to those people, and you try to say that you're those people.
Yep.
They're gonna start using the scriptures we use. They're gonna use it for them against us. They're gonna Amalek out there shouting Rev 13 and 10. That shit is crazy.
Right. Come on, man.
Now they're using scriptures to defend, to justify them. But it was wicked when we did it. But now they're saying, well, Like, look, like this.
And this is why we need Yahweh Shai to come back.
We need our
this is why we
lawyer.
have to be defended by Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Come on, man.
And then this guy, he right here, he just look at it. It's a crisis, but you got this top hat on. You know it's supposed to be black, and I'll leave it there. So let's get back to the lesson.
Back in 2 Ezra 14 and verse 16, it says, "You have seen many evil things already, but far worse things are about to happen."
Woo!
Just like it said, the birth pains.
Yep.
The birth pains, but more things are to come.
Yep.
You know.
So we're at the threshold. No pun intended. We're at the threshold. So this is good news. So the best thing that we can do is just stay sober. You know, keep our mind's eye, keep praying. You know, keep on enduring. You good, brother? So with that being said, we want to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Shalom.
Shalom.